Hi class, this is Mrs. Cornett, and in this video I'm going to show you some harder problems from section 5.3 where some unique things happen with your answer. Okay, let's take a look at these examples together. 61, we'll use the FOIL method to multiply these two binomials. The first thing will be x times x, which is our first term of each binomial. X times x is x squared. Next, we'll multiply our outer terms, which are these far outside ones. That is x times negative 3, which is negative 3x. Then we'll multiply the inner two terms, which is positive 3 times x, which is plus 3x. And then the last terms, which is positive 3 times negative 3, which is negative 9. And as you are simplifying this together, you do need to collect like terms. But look what happens to these like terms. We have a negative 3x and a positive 3x. That cancels to 0. You do not have to put 0x as part of your answer. We're just going to put the x squared and the minus 9 down here for your final answer to be x squared minus 9. Number 65 will follow the same format, except it does have double variables, so I want you to pay close attention. We will use the FOIL method again, so we'll multiply 4x times 4x, which is 16x squared. Next, we'll multiply the outer terms, which is 4x times negative y, which is a negative 4. And anytime you're working with two variables, put those variables in alphabetical order, so it's xy. Next, we'll multiply the inner terms together, which is y times positive 4x. Again, you have two variables, so just put them in alphabetical order. So that will be a positive 4xy. And then your last terms, positive y times negative y is a negative y squared. And look what happens again. You're going to collect like terms. A negative 4xy, and a positive 4xy cancel. You do not need to represent that term by putting a 0. Your final answer will be 16x squared minus y squared. All right, take a look at question 67. This is the quantity x plus 6 squared. Anytime you see a problem like this will be the rest of the ones on this page, 67 through 75. The quantity squared means that you're going to multiply that binomial times itself. I strongly encourage you to rewrite it twice because it's easy to mess these up if you're trying to work it out in your head. So if you just write out x plus 6 times x plus 6, then you'll recognize that we are ready to use the FOIL method again. X times x is x squared. X times positive 6 is plus 6x. And then our inner term is also 6 times x, which is also 6x. And then our last term is 6 times 6, which is positive 36. Now when we go to collect like terms, they don't cancel, even though it's the same number, same variable. They're both the same sign, positive 6x and a positive 6x, combined together to a positive 12x. We'll put the leading coefficient x squared because it has the highest exponent, plus 12x plus 36, and that is your final answer. All right, let me show you number 71. This is 8 minus 3x quantity squared. Again, please rewrite it, showing that you are multiplying that binomial times itself. Then you can go ahead and use the FOIL method. You don't have to draw the lines like I've been drawing. I'm just doing this to help reinforce the method that we're using. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times negative 3z is a negative 24z. The inside is negative 3z times 8, which is another negative 24z. And then our last term is negative 3z times negative 3z, which is positive 9z squared. We'll go and collect like terms. A negative 24z combined with a negative 24z is a negative 48z. We have our plus 9z squared in 64. I'm going to encourage you to rewrite in descending order. So we're going to switch 64 and 9z squared. So your final answer will be 9z squared minus 48z plus 64. Okay, take a look at 73. 4 plus 7s squared, quantity squared. Write that out twice. And now we'll use the FOIL method. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 7s squared is a positive 28s squared. Right here on the inner terms, 7s squared times 4 is another 28s squared. And then our last terms are 7s squared times 7s squared, which is 49s to the fourth. Now we're going to collect like terms. 28s squared plus 28s squared is 56s squared. So our three terms left are this positive 16, 56s squared, and 49s to the fourth. I do want you to rearrange that and put it in descending order. The term that has the highest exponent is 49s to the fourth, and then the positive 56s squared, and then the positive 16. And that's your final answer. All right, let me just do this last one on this video. This is 2x minus 5y quantity squared. Please write that out twice. It'll make it easier to use the FOIL method. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times negative 5y is negative 10xy. Put those letters in alphabetical order. The inner terms, negative 5y times 2x. Again, multiply the numbers, but then put the variables in alphabetical order. And then negative 5y times negative 5y is positive 25y squared. Collect the two middle terms together. Negative 10xy combined with another negative 10xy is negative 20xy. And now I want you to notice these last three terms. We have the 4x squared, negative 20xy, and 25y squared. This whole time I've been telling you to keep it in descending order by choosing the term that has the highest exponent. Well, do you see that there's a tie? There's two terms that have an exponent of a 2. So when there is a tie, always go with the term that has a variable that comes first in the alphabet. So you'll organize this trinomial by using the x terms first. So this will be 4x squared. The next term that uses an x squared is the minus 20xy. Then your 25y squared. If you have any questions about organizing that one in descending order, just let me know. Okay, that's all for this video. Let me know if you have any questions.